welcome to Arthur L. Williams Stadium in Lynchburg, home to the Liberty Flames, and fans have been eagerly anticipating this clash and filling up this stadium quickly. This one, a matchup between two teams from Virginia, where bragging rights in the Commonwealth are at stake. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the James Madison Dukes, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Liberty Flames. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Flames will put total leather and we'll get started. And he's going to bring it out. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. So James Madison's offense will go on the attack first. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a man. It's Barnett. Floats it out in space. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold on.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. It'll just make it more satisfying if they can move the chains after starting 1st and 20. Fires to the wideout. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. The Dukes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Red pass, it's complete. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the Dukes are moving quickly down the field. Leaves it with the running back. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. The Dukes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. 2nd and short, maybe looking for a shot. Snagged in the middle, it's Sanchez.
In the slant route, you got to put that foot in the ground and cut in a hurry so you can create a little bit of separation from that cornerback, and a nice job with the concentration, plucking that football, pulling it in.
They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Let's talk for a second about James Madison. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
And it's so nice to have two teams playing so well at the top of their conference. You know this game matters. There's no sleepwalking into this game. You see the numbers at the top of the conference. It's you and it's them. Who's going to come out today?
Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down, as they've got a first at the 32.
And they just kind of sneaked that one in there as a defensive guy, 3rd and 5+. I'm thinking pass. They were thinking pass, Palmer, and they slipped the run.
And it's so nice then to have this guy at running back too, right? Because you could throw it to him on 3rd down or hand it off. And he's got the vision and the athleticism to go pick up that first, keep the drive going.
And the Dukes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking to throw, it's Barnett. Gets it to him on the screen. And he's down after making the grab. Good pickup there to help them dig out of the hole, but still some work to do to get a first down. You want to talk about building a drive around a guy. First on the ground and now using him in the passing game.
And you get so much bang for your buck because you can split him out wide. You can fake it to him and throw it. This is the guy that really stretches the field and makes you decide how you want to defend him. A linebacker, a safety, whatever it is, it's usually not good enough when he's receiving the ball out of the backfield.
The Dukes didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Makes the catch. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Ball is at the 8-yard line as they try to open the scoring. It's 1st and goal. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Dukes.
I really like that drive for this offense. Putting last week behind them, putting a drive together, showing some explosiveness. This offense really put last week behind them. The poor performance last week, starting off with a bang here today.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They held the ball for 15 plays on that touchdown drive. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Here's the return from inside his 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Liberty's offense has the ball for the first time. And Jesse, the man in the backfield today, not necessarily a superstar. They'll just have him grind out the tough yards when they need it.
He needs to be solid in this game. He doesn't need to be a Heisman Trophy winner today for them to win, but he has to get the yards when they present themselves. Take what the defense gives him, and you cannot turn the ball over.
No, you got to hold on to that rock, but it would be nice. I think this offense would really open up with some more consistency at this spot. Now, a running back they could really depend on. He becomes that guy. If he can grow into that, this offense can take that next step.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Here comes the option. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken.
Lofts one high and deep. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20. Guys, it's James Madison on top as we've come to the end of the quarter. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. So first down here as they go back to work. Looking for room. It's Gray.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Give to the running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 rushing defense. Let's see if they can step up here and get it done.
Brought down inside the 15, mark it at the 14-yard line. Now a 4th down decision to be made by this offense. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. Absolutely center cut. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. And he's coming out of the end zone. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Dropping back, it's Barnett. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Quarterback making adjustments. Second down, they'll go to the air. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at 3rd. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Fires to the tight end. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold.
They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with results of the play. And the Dukes line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Makes the signal, secures the fair catch, and they'll put it in play at the 37. Liberty takes over the Flames, sending the offense back onto the field. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most...
Oh, he's got some space. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
How about the tight end using his size to his advantage? He's a massive target. Does a nice job securing the catch, and then you see his ability once he has the football in his hands.
Out of the gun to give to the back. Crosses the 30, he's got away. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
That's what's so great about these QB runs. They just chip away at the defense. And as this game goes on, these little QB runs, they're going to help keep third downs manageable for this offense.
After a good pickup on the run, it's second down. Gonna run it. It's Gray. Running behind those pads, he gets a couple before he stopped at the 18.
They have just not been able to get this guy into a rhythm so far in this game. I know it's still the first half, but there's been nothing going for him like you just saw in that last run. He's an outstanding talent. You may have to start thinking about throwing him the football, getting him out in the perimeter in space to let him go to work. He's got to touch the ball for you to come back in this game. Right now, running it, though, very difficult.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
And this offense knew coming into the game, when they get to the red zone, it's going to be tough sledding because it's hard to run, especially against this physical defense. They're one of the top 5 defenses stopping the run. And you know, at this area of the field, it's really tough to throw it.
Going for the goal line. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You've got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You've got to be aggressive, and you've got to make tackles.
Trying to punch it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Liberty.
And how about this offensive line? 3rd and goal, you got to have it. They flew off of the ball. They got some push. They made that easy on the running back to score that touchdown.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Mississippi State is down, but not out of it. Not with those cowbells ringing inside Davis-Wade Stadium. One of the best home field advantages in all of college football. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Northern Illinois. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. The Dukes pick up the first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Barnett. Got his man on the outside. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example thereof.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
And the incomplete pass on 3rd down, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's about. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. And the Dukes send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Gonna run it. It's Blue. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And the Flames are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Wide receiver going in motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. Oh, better look out. He stopped just short of midfield. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 48. The Flames will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here. We're going to create something now that we can build on in the 2nd half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the 1st half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Let's see how they set the tone on 1st and 10. Scanning the field, it's Barnett. Catch in the middle, it's Pfeiffer. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
As a tight end, if you're going to be good in the passing game, you've got to be able to feel the windows when defenses play zone coverage. And he did a really good job of that right there. He didn't rush. He didn't hurry. He took his time, found the soft spot, and gave his quarterback an easy place to throw the football.
Yeah, and how about the linebacker? You know, you ask him to do so much on the football field and cover so much ground. You don't always ask him to go man-to-man, but when you do, the linebacker comes through, swats the ball to the ground.
The Dukes come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Got it in the middle, it's Alston. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Connection to the right. Makes the grab and knocked down, and he's got it at the 25-yard line. One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. He might want another play. Looking to throw on 1st down. A shot toward the end zone. And the throw and catch was good, but you got to do it in the field of play, and he couldn't quite keep that foot in bounds.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up.
He'll take a shot. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A memorable first half of football so far today in Lynchburg. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at the Bill Arthur L. Williams Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. Just about set to get this second half underway. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Now they've got even more breathing room out for the 31 and a fresh set of downs. A first down for the offense. Using his legs, it's Blue. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
And the Flames now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Gets the back moving. Creates a little space. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Leaves it with the back. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. The Flames will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Hold and fired complete. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Barnett. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. And the Dukes will call on their punt team. Now a fair catch is called for and made just shy of midfield. The give to the back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Motion from the wideout. Right back to the well. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, he got you 2 on 1st down. He got you 2 on 2nd. 2 won't get it done on 3rd. You're going to have to go somewhere else if you're on offense here to stay on the field.
It's 3rd down, and they have to get it to the 42 to move the sticks. He'll keep it himself. Got the first himself. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy 1st down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Turning on the Jets. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Blue. He'll be run out of bounds, but there is a flag on the play.
Hold.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. And the Flames are rolling down the field. They'll send the back in motion. They'll give it to the back. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Now on 2nd down. Goes to the option. Quick toss. And the 4th option there is to throw it in reverse, and that's what happened on that one.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
Well, that time on third down, they're trying to see if they can catch the defense napping. They go with the option play, but a great job by the defense being alert, being aware, anticipating it may come. Nothing there. They forced a negative play, now setting up fourth down.
It's good. Easy call for the refs. They double their lead up to 6 here in the third quarter.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
They'll get this drive going from the 17. They'll try the run. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage from no gain on the play.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. That's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
Pulls it in. It's Sanchez. He was just a breath from taking that one all the way, and he'll run that momentum right into the fourth quarter. That's the end of the period. Liberty is on top. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Got his man out of the backfield. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. And it seems to be a lot easier for the quarterback to find this guy than it is for the defense.
Yeah, and I think this is a guy, Reese, that you can split him out and you can feel comfortable getting the football as many ways as possible because he is one of those matchup problems. Linebackers aren't going to be able to run with him, so try to find ways to maximize that little guy's speed and athletic ability.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. The Dukes come to the line with a new set of downs. Power football with the run. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Trying to set up the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
And I don't like the play call, guys. Screen pass at this point of the game against the defense, playing big zones, prevent, trying to keep the ball in front. It's just not going to work. You got to take shots offensively.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. That's a 20. He's got space. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. And the Dukes kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Got his man. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, James Madison. Lining up for the point after and the lead. And that extra point was good, and now they have the lead in the fourth.
And I think that pass play was simply designed just to get him the football in space and let him do the rest. Obviously, they're not throwing that into the end zone, but they feel like they've got guys, especially at the running back position, that if you just give them an opportunity, they can make people miss and score like he did right there.
Out of bounds at the 27-yard line, and this offense needed a play like that. Liberty takes over, and the Flames offense ready to go to work. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here in the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He leaves it with his back. Really good pickup on second down there. Leaves him with 3rd and 2.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
To the air, it's Vasco. Takes the easy one to the back. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down.
Nice poise by the quarterback. Here's a big 3rd down throw, and you want to push the ball vertically down the field, but if the defense takes it all away, check the ball down. Get it to your running back and let him go do the work and move the sticks for him.
Just keeps moving. On the move at the 30. Touchdown, Flames. They've got the lead here in the 4th.
And this is a running back, guys, that gets better as the game goes on. Here we are late in this one, and he's still breaking off big runs, impressive, making people miss, showing you the speed. And that touchdown gives his team the lead.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Mississippi State is ahead early in Stark Vegas, but that's not exactly Dak Prescott out there. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by 12 over Northern Illinois. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. It's Sanchez. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Hold.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Line getting set on 2nd down. Back to pass. Bringing the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Holds it in on the left. He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line.
And, man, it has got to be so rewarding as an offensive coordinator when your play call perfectly counters the defense's call. And that's exactly what we saw there. That play targeted the coverage's biggest weak spot, and it led to a wide-open receiver.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
And I would just hate to be in the shoes of these defenders trying to tackle this running back because, of course, you're so afraid of this guy shaking you and using his elite speed to make you look bad on a highlight film somewhere, but you forget this guy can still run you over, and you saw it on that play.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal, and this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? To the air, it's Barnett. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Dukes.
And such a great job by the offense, able to execute there and score a touchdown late in this game. You know, you try to simulate that in practice, but you just can't do it. Guys are going to have to step up when it matters the most under the bright lights, and they did it there. 1 point away from taking the lead.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Liberty takes over the Flames, sending the offense back onto the field. He'll ride his man on the option. Now the toss. He breaks a tackle. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets him out to the 25-yard line. Remember, all they have to do is get it close enough for a field goal here. They'll run play action. Flushed out of the pocket. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. Wants to go up top on first down. Got it set up on the outside. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got to save every precious second, and the spike stops the clock.
No gain on the play. Third down coming up.
Got to move quickly here. They need to get it to field goal range. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Finds his man. It's Montgomery. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
Nice job by the fullback on that play. Was in pass protection first. He saw he could release out of the backfield, become a viable target for the quarterback, and gains a couple yards.
Down a possession here in the fourth. They'll need to convert on this 4th down. Off play action. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get the close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling the close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
Thanks so much.